Do you need magic bands at Disney? This is a question that keeps popping up a lot. We actually got asked this a couple times at Disney.
Yeah.
When we were seeing people on the bus, they were asking, because we had these on, apparently we should look friendly enough to talk to. They're like, do you actually need them? The one dad told us that he actually searched YouTube for this answer and could not find anybody that actually answered the question, do you need magic bands when you're visiting Disney? So we are going to tell you, we've gone to Disney twice this year.
Yep.
We started off without any magic bands, so we did it 2 days with no magic bands, 3 days with the MagicBand Plus, and then we did 2 days with just the original magic bands. I will tell you if you actually need them, what you need to know, and answer this dying question.
Do you need magic bands?
No.
No.
You can totally do Disney without magic bands. Like, you do not have to have them. Absolutely not. They are not a requirement. You can totally do Disney without the magic bands, without the MagicBand Plus. But I'm going to tell you our differences as to what our experience was without them, with them, and you can decide for yourself if it's something you need. Do you need the regular magic band? Do you need the MagicBand Plus? All the pros and cons. So when you go to Disney, you have to have some way to scan in to get into the park. You can do this one of 3 ways. You can use a magic band, you can use the app on your phone, or you can get cards at the resort or at customer service and scan in that way. So there are 3 options to scan in. So when you scan into the park, or if you use like a Magic Pass, a Lightning Lane or a DAS, and
your room
key. So these all count as the same. You can use it for your room key. You can also use it to pay if you want to pay. Is that it?
That's it, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's what all you need to scan for. So you have 3 different messages, 3 different methods to scan. So one that everybody knows about, big question, is the magic bands. There are 2 different kinds. You have the regular magic band, MagicBand Plus. I'll talk about the differences of those here in a little bit. The other thing you can do is your phone, there is an app, you can use it. And then you can get cards from either customer service or the resort desk, the front desk. The phone is honestly my least favorite method of scanning. You can use your phone. One of these days I will learn how to talk. It's been so long since we filmed a video, I don't remember how to talk. The phone is my least favorite method for scanning it.
Yeah.
The reason is because you are on your phone so much to do everything else at Disney. You're taking pictures, you're taking videos, booking your Lightning Lane or booking your DAS pass, you're ordering your lunch or dinner, ordering a snack. You use your phone so much. I don't even post while we're at Disney. I rarely, like maybe one post on social media. I'm not even on social media. Like just using my phone all day because we do rope drop to park close like all day.
Yeah.
So we have to have battery packs to constantly charge our phone because it takes a lot out of your phone. And I have a good phone. I have the new iPhone. Battery is fantastic, and it takes a lot out of the phone to use it. So that is why it's my least favorite method. Even though it's readily available and always in our hand or pocket, I don't like using it because I use it so much. I don't want it to kill the battery any faster. For me, that is like my least favorite method of scanning in the park. The first 2 days this year, we used just these cards. We get these cards regardless of us having magic bands or not. Because 1, they're cute little keepsakes. 2 is it's always nice to have a backup method. If for any reason like your magic band would die during the day, you want another way. You can use your phone as a backup method, but I like having the cards. I will say most of the time they don't have all the cute little different designs. We've gone and they've had just, this is the one design that we have and that's it. And then we kind of get confused on whose card's what. Yeah. And they'll write the names on the back in Sharpie and it wears off really quickly. Yeah. When Alan has both Alan and Olivia's card in his pocket, sometimes you can get them mixed up. So that's the downfall of the cards. But they absolutely 100% work. And if you get different designs, you can tell whose person's who. It's super duper easy. These work great. Honestly, I feel like the the Magic Bands worked best as room keys, but these
Yeah.
were the second best. We did try using our phone and we were not successful getting in our room on the phone. Where would you rate these? Magic Band over card? Which would you rather?
I think MagicBand, because it's just conveniently on your wrist, like you don't have to dig it out of your pocket all the time.
I think it depends on your personality and the kids.
Yeah.
Like, I get everybody rates Magic Bands are the best. It's what you need to get in and out of the park. I honestly prefer the card. I know, guys. I can hear the comments like yelling already at me that the Magic Bands are way better for people who have been to Disney. But I like the cards better for the reason as I am obsessed. I'm a photographer. I love photography. And I hate having these brightly colored bands on your wrist in all the photos. I'm a very aesthetic person, so I don't like having, and there's another reason I don't like the kids having these, and I'll talk about that here in a minute between the pluses and the regular Magic Bands. But for me, the cards are number one, but it's a close. It is a close. That is my reason, is that these are number two and the cards are number one. A lot of people are going to agree with you though, Alan.
Yeah.
That they prefer the Magic Bands because of the convenience.
Yeah.
Magic Bands. These are the pluses. These are the regulars. A huge, huge difference is the price. The price. These ones can go anywhere between $35. If you get a specialty one, they can be up to $75 a person. One person at 35 bucks. Okay, but when you're talking a family of 4, a family of 6, that gets really expensive really fast. The regular Magic Bands, you can get them cheaper. You can get them for 20 bucks. You can get them for 15 bucks. If you can figure out the Disney Magic Juju to get these for $10 before your trip. It's possible. I got so frustrated before our first trip this year, and everybody's just like, I ordered mine for $10. I just used the app. And I'm like, where do you find these? And I tried to make a video for you guys. I didn't tell you this. I actually sat there after we'd ordered them, and then the next day somebody was posting on one of the Disney groups saying like, hey, how do you actually do it? I'm like, I just did this yesterday. I can record this and show them how to do it, where to click. It won't let me. Because I had already ordered them and purchased them, it won't let me. So there is Disney Magic Juju in the app. And if you know where to click and you can find it, these are possible to get for $10. For $10 for me, I think that's worth it.
Yeah.
When you get on the app, if you go to the bottom, there is a Magic Band tab. You go to the Magic Band tab, you scroll to the bottom, there's a shopping, and then it'll take you to the website. You can't just go to shopdisney.com. That doesn't work. You have to go through the app and then get to the Buy Disney Magic Bands. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, they have the cheaper ones. They're going to put the more expensive ones at the top. It's my understanding that you do have to buy these before your trip. And then once you have one linked to your account, you're not going to get that shopping option. That was our experience. So I'm sorry, I can't show you guys exactly how to purchase them because I tried to after I purchased them and figured out the Magic Juju, but it did not work. So the difference between the Magic Bands and the Magic Band Pluses. Do you want to talk about them, Alan? I feel like I've been talking a lot.
No.
Alan, what's the differences? Besides cost. Cost is the big difference.
The Magic Band Plus light up and vibrate.
Yes. And they're rechargeable.
Oh, they are rechargeable, yes.
So these ones are rechargeable. These ones are not. It's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It's nice that these are rechargeable, so you can use them forever. They come with a little USB thing. You plug them in, you charge them. But then you do have to remember to charge them every night when you're coming back to the hotel room and you're tired and you're exhausted and you have 500 other things to do to get in bed because you got to get up before the crack of dawn the next morning to do rope drop. It's kind of hard to remember to charge these. These you don't have to charge. But they do eventually die, and you don't know when they're going to die. Some people say they last a couple years. Some people have had 5-6 years and had no issues. Nobody knows. So that is the big difference. I like that we don't have to charge these at night.
Yeah.
I like that these ones will technically last forever as long as we charge them. Something to consider, big difference in charging. The other big difference is the light up and vibrate. I'll put it up real close here. Now it's focusing on your face. Let me block your face there, Alan. There we go. Right along in here, this will light up different colors, rainbow colors. It looks really pretty and it vibrates. It's on your wrist, it vibrates.
Yeah.
It does it to the fireworks. It lights off, it vibrates, it does a whole little thing. There are statues along all the parks that you can wave your little magic band in front of and it lights up and vibrates. Yeah. Ooh, although the new Moana exhibit, I think that's interactive and you don't have to have the magic band for that.
You don't. No.
Okay, it's my understanding you don't. I'll have to like
emotions and things like that.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that and make sure so we're not giving inaccurate information. Bands. I'm sure there's something extra it does. I'm sure this lights up and vibrates. If you're into light up and vibrate, like, awesome. We don't. We especially don't like it for our kids. And here's why. Well, one is the whole ADHD thing, very distractible in both of our children. So I kind of get upset. It kind of, I wouldn't say upset, but it hurts my feelings to see them looking at their band and their wrist and being distracted by that during the fireworks show.
They're standing there talking to each other like, oh, mine just lit up, mine just like, and then they'll just stand there and stare at them, waiting for them to light up again.
Instead of watching the
fireworks or something else going on.
So that, it does bother us. Like, we're like, that is a big downfall for us. That, I guess that's just a personal preference.
Yeah.
But as we want the kids to be present and we're not the type that, like, they need to be distracted by phones and tablets and all that all the time. We like them to be present and be aware of what's going on and not miss out on stuff because they're distracted by electronics. This is not a great option. It's just not. As far as the statues go, personally, I think it's a little boring.
Yeah.
The kids are like, oh, I want to try it to see if it'll do it. So they'll like wave their arm and stuff, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. Like, enough to make the price worth it and the interest worth it. Like, it's just something like, oh, let me see if I can, not a, oh, this is awesome when I do it type of thing. Yeah. I think that's the difference with the statues. The
bands are adjustable. Like, they have a little, like, you can, in theory, rip them off so it's a kid size, so you don't have to deal with all this. And
is that why that's there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They explained that to us when we bought. Yeah, so, like, it has a little edge, and you can rip off all this, so it's just this section for little kids' wrists.
We didn't do that.
We didn't do that because you can't obviously replace it.
Yeah, once it's off, it's off.
And we were warned, and it is very accurate. They are not the most secure things. They do pop off. The thing with that is we were warned, like, these pop off. So you put them on your wrist. It just has two little snap it together. There's tabs and the holes. And yeah, there's two little, block your face again. Ha! Can't see. There's two little snaps there. That's it. It is as it sounds. It can come off. There are some tricks. You can take like a little clear plastic, like baby clear hair tie, and put those on here to secure it. Little hair tie, little rubber band, something on it. You just wrap it around there and put it over there so that way if this does pop, it has a little band there to secure it. However, we did not have a single issue with any of ours popping off. I think it's more of an issue for Olivia's came undone a couple times. It did, but we had a little rubber band on it. Smaller it is, and the smaller the wrist, the tighter the band has to flex. Mm-hmm. So I think that causes the issue. I think it's more of a problem with kids. If you lose them, they do have serial numbers on the back, which is again hooked up to your account. What is customer? You can go to customer service if you lose it. They will take care of you. Yeah. Disney customer service is fantastic if you ever have any issues like losing a crown in the moat. Somehow. They will take care of you. Disney customer service does take really good care of you. So if you ever have any issues with your Magic Bands, anything at all, definitely go to them.
those are the pros and cons. Those are all the big differences. Do you need a Magic Band at Disney? No. If you're watching this, I'm assuming it's because you're planning a Disney trip. I hope you have the most magical, wonderful time. If you need any help with planning out outfits, packing, things like that, I have a few other videos I will link down below for you so you can check those out. Because I mean, if I do say so myself, we came up with some really nice Disney outfits. Like,
we did.
Planning the Disney outfits is my specialty. I really enjoy that. Really take the time to put our outfits well coordinated, Disney inspired, but still super nice and aesthetically pleasing for photos, because that's important to me. How to look nice but still be comfortable at Disney.
Yeah.
Check out those videos.
If you haven't already watched them, we have some very fun Disney vlogs from our Disney experiences.
We've done it all.
Yep.
Like, I mean, we pretty much did it all. When they say you can't do it all, we did it.
We did.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.